Hello everyone, this is me Abdullah Nawan, and in this video we are going to do something fun, which is this. We are going to see how to do this. That is, when you select a certain button, the background color changes and the text also changes, which was not selected, but when you change it, it is selected, and the text color also changes. And the other button that is not selected gets not selected, and its color changed, and its text color also changed. So let's just see exactly how to do that. Alright, so in this case, at first I had to position these things at this section here below, and I had to make sure that these two buttons are the exact same size and they are taking the whole screen here, the whole width of the screen here. So how did we do that? At first, just let me explain that, then I will show you how to do this. Okay, at first we did this. We took a constant layout. Inside that we took a linear layout, which is this whole section here, and then we brought the linear layout at the very bottom of this whole constant layout, whole screen here. And inside that, by the way, the linear layout has an orientation of horizontal, and the height is also only wrap content, so it will only be as big as the contents it has inside. And the width is, by the way, match parent, so that is the match parent. Alright, so we brought the whole linear layout below, and inside that layout we took two buttons actually. One is this, which has the ID button left, because this is the button left, and this is that one. This is the code for this button. And then we took a second button, which is has an ID called right button, and then this is that button. Alright, and then we gave it these both the property called layout weight, and then layout weight, what it did, it gave them the exact size inside this linear layout. Now if you are not clear about that, then just go to YouTube and search for what is layout weight in linear layout, and you will get plenty of videos of what exactly that is. Alright, so that's about that. Now initially our buttons have a background of white color. It has a text which says not selected by default, and then it has a text color which is blue. So that's what makes it look like this. Now we are going to learn exactly how to change it to something like this one. Okay, so let's just do that. Now in the beginning, what I have to do is this. I have to connect these two buttons to the Java file here. So what I did is this. I took these lines here, object, and I use the find view ID method. And if you don't know how to use that, then watch my previous video in this series, and there you will find that there is an option called how to connect your XML elements to your Java file. And in that video you will learn, there is a video, and inside that video you will learn exactly how to connect these videos if you don't know. Now I have connected those here. Now the next thing is this. Inside these buttons here, we used an attribute called onClick. Alright, and there is this another attribute called onClick. Now if you are not familiar with what is onClick, then watch my video or someone else's video on how to make your buttons interactive and how to make your buttons to do something. I have already made a video on that, and there I explained this onClick method very properly. Now so we use the property called onClick here, and by the way, we use the same onClick method, which is this one and this one, the same one for both of these buttons, and I'm going to show you exactly how we used these same buttons. Alright, now the other thing, so by the way, this is the onClick method that we have been talking about here, this section from here to here, this one. Okay, and the one more thing that we did is that we defined three colors in the color.xml file. One was blue white, one was blue, and the other one is white, blue white. Okay, now here in this onClick method here, inside this, what's going on is this. We took a switch case here, a statement here, and inside the switch case we are going to verify the ID, which is this, like the ID that will be passed when we press one of these buttons. Now if I pass this button, this ID will be sent, and if I pass this button, this ID will be sent. Now how will that be sent? It will be sent through this view object here, isn't it? Now we are going to use a method called get id on this view. So view, which is this one, view dot get id here. All right, and we are going to check which id is it, this one or that one, and we are going to check that inside this. Now if this id is this one, which is this one, which is this one, in that case run these lines of code, and the same goes for this one. If the id is this one, which is this one, which is this one, then we are going to run the lines of code which is here. All right, now the next thing that we did is this. Inside this code here, inside here, we took the button left here, which is this one, button left, and which is the, by the way, this one. So we took this button left and we set the property called set text. Now if that button is selected, by the way, when we press this button here, it will come here, through that it will come here, and then through that it will come here, and then here we are going to change the text color here. So we change the text color, and then we use a method called get resources to get the resource, and then we use a method called get color to get the color resource, and inside that we use the r dot color dot blue white, because the registry of this blue white is inside the r color. And if you are not clear about that, then watch my video on r dot java. There I explained that what is r. And here, as you can see, in this, since this color variable, these color variables, they are inside this res folder, they have a registry inside this r folder. And if you are not clear, watch that video of my r.java, but for now just know that they have a registry here, and inside there we have a class called color, and inside there we have a registry called blue white. So we brought that color.xml to this section here, resource here. So we and we gave we set that as a text color. So this is that button dot set text color. We get the resource from the r.java file, which is the color file, and then from there we have set the text color. We did the same thing here on the button left. Here what we did is that we changed the color to white, and the background color, set background color, we use the same property here, get resources from where, from this registry, and this time we gave it blue. And we also change the set text to from not selected to, we are going to change it to selected when it is selected. But at the same time, what you have to do is this: you have to make sure that the other one looks in a certain way. So we the other one, for example, when you are selecting this one, this becomes blue and the text color becomes white and the text changes to selected. But we also need to make sure that this is not selected anymore, or when you are doing this, this is changed. When you are doing this, the other one is also changed. We have to do that. So how do we do that? We do this here, button dot right, and then we give it a certain color, which is blue text color, and then we change this background color to white, and then we change the text to not selected, which does this. When you do this, then it changes the color of the background to black, white, then it changes the text color to blue, and then the text itself to not selected. And the same thing is done here, but in the exact opposite way. So that's about that. That's how you do something like this. You create a layout, and then that's how you do that. So I hope that was fun. I hope you are having fun. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good life.